What do these terrorists want when they say they're not talking about money? And have they communicated it? Yes, because that's the tone of their language. They made a demand. And we go further back to what we have heard from those who should know, people like Buba Galadima, all of those who marketed the Buhari to us in 2015, that these terrorists, this massive army of Fulani, invaders, were actually brought in to help with the brigandage required to win the election in 2015, the terror that was required to push out Jonathan. And something was promised them. That's what we're hearing from all of those who are speaking from here and there. Is that what they are asking to be fulfilled now from those who made that promise? Because if it is not money they're talking about, it also will not be anything money can buy. So they're not talking about being given cows or being given anything money can buy, or cars or houses. No. We suspect they are talking about the land that was promised them in terms of ownership, that they are going to be allotted the lands of Nigeria, to be their permanent, to be their country, to be their, what do they call, home country. If that is what it is, let it be. This is where the media should come in. What is the media of Nigeria doing with all the information that is on the table now from everywhere? What are those terrorists asking about? What are they asking for? What was promised them? Arise TV, where are you in this discussion? AIT, where are you in this discussion? Why are you talking about parties and candidates and whose turn it is to be president and who has ruled for any length of time longer than the other? Channels TV, where are you? This is the time to probe what has come, because it will not spare anybody when it begins to flow around. Who promised them what? And why is the government not talking about it? Who knows what? Can Gumi be called in to find out whether he knows? Can somebody be bold enough to ask the president, did you discuss anything with these people? Can El-Rufai be called in to tell us the balance of what he knows concerning this matter? Media, fourth estate of the realm, this is your task. This is your mandate. This day newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, Guardian newspaper, Punch, Tribune, all of you, where is the media in this discussion? The multitude of online platforms. You are using your online skills now to advance the cause of one rickety political party or the other. If the election will pass away, you go back to your misery. The people who want will go to their comfort. A few of you will be appointed spokesman and all kinds of media aid. That's where it ends. But when the onslaught, when the invaders will get to your community, you may be in Abuja, you may be in Lagos, but when they get to your community, they will overrun that community. If they turn up in the town where you are, or you board a train, or you go to the airport, or you are on the road, you are the one digging your own grave in this matter. If you do not bring that skill, that online skill you have, for us to interrogate what's happening and what we can do, particularly because there's a proposition on the table for how this matter can be addressed, how this onslaught can be halted, how this invasion can be stopped. The NINA's constitutional force majeure provides a framework by which all of us can stop this madness that is about to swallow everybody. But the media must come into it and put it on the front burner. We don't want to see on the front pages or the headlines on TV whose candidate is topping the chart. That is nasty discussion in the face of the danger in the war we are caught in the war being thrusted upon us by people who are determined to kill off the owners of this land and take all the land. The lawyers in the land, where are you? By association. The labor union, where are you? Nobody's going to be spared. The students, your teachers are on strike, even the Teachers Association, ASU and all of that. The intellectuals in this land who should be leading this discussion are being kept busy with all kinds of distractions. Can't you see that it's not by accident that you are being owed salary to keep you in misery and bondage? Why can't we all come and be part of this discussion to arrest this monster before it comes to our doorstep? Because it's not stopping. The election they're talking about is only to buy more time, to enable them get to where you are. You listening. Let us be sensible for once. Let all of those who are going about talking about their party and how to do differently, when they come to you, tell them under what constitution. Tell them what is their answer to the invasion that is going on. Tell them whether they will take control of the INEC that's already in control of everything. Ask them whether they are the ones in control of the two parties that we have seen in the hands of the caliphate. This is a question of life and death. We can decide to feign ignorance. It's only a matter of time for the matter to come to where we are. They're all over the country. We saw what happened in Afghanistan. One day now, they are within 1 hour of Abuja, less than 1 hour of Abuja. One day now, you hear that they storm Abuja. Then the people in the villa who have been working with them in collusion, thanks to Jaradan Juma, who spoke out very loudly in 2018. The people in the villa will pretend they're overwhelmed. They will take over the country, not just power. We've been through many coups. People take over power. But that's not what we're discussing now. If the people running this invasion, if the people making this demand, this terror that is making this demand, will launch itself at Abuja, it will take over the country. That's a different ball game from taking over power. Taking over the country means they will impose a new legal regime, like we saw in Afghanistan. The Taliban, here we have been infusing Boko Haram in large numbers into our armed forces. They are coming closer and closer to Abuja. It takes being blind not to see that they are encircled. They've cut off Kaduna with all the military installations there. They are within 1 hour of Abuja. The day they lock out Lokoja, the Abuja Lokoja highway, nobody will be able to escape from Abuja. You don't say you were not told. The terror machinery is encircling Abuja. The government and the armed forces that should have been pushing them back, hand in glove with them. That's our charge. You, the would-be victim, you, the one that will be slaughtered, what are you doing to save yourself? In the midst of this discussion, you are keeping quiet. In the midst of this discussion, you are going to party campaign for election that will aid this enemy to advance his cause, the conquest they're already driving. Let us use our head back to the media. Ruben Abati, Rufai in Arise TV, all of the crew in AIT, the owners, Nduko Baibena, for Arise TV and this day, Uncle Sam in Vanguard, Uncle Raymond Dokweshi in AIT. Those platforms should be used to engage these discussions. This is the time to do it, not electioneering. I would think that a word should be enough for the wise.